What's up, guys? As you can see, I got my bumper off my C63 over here. Today I'm going to be installing this Suvneer carbon fiber diffuser. So while doing this, with the bumper off the car is not necessary at all. I'll be doing it off the car just to show you guys better of what's actually going on behind the bumper. And I actually think it'll be easier to get better fitment in this case. So currently on my bumper I have this OEM style mode carbon fiber diffuser, which served its purpose. Definitely overpaid for it. It's not the best quality in the world, as you can kind of see. It doesn't really want to fit properly in edges like that. But with this Suvneer one, it should fit a lot better, be a little bit more aggressive, and match the more aggressive spoiler I recently put on. So as a result of this poor fitment of the original diffuser I had on this car, I actually had to put some self-tapping screws in some areas. So, for example, over here you can see one over there, and one over there. That's actually one of the reasons I took the bumper off the car, is that I couldn't remember where the screws were, and actually it would be a lot easier to just take the bumper off and take those all out without doing any guesswork. So the stock plastic diffuser should not be using any screws at all, aside from the two at the very bottom, which attach these little brackets over here. So as you can see, there are these two brackets, this one on each side, this little plastic piece that connects from the diffuser. Actually, it bolts into the body of the car. Actually, right here is where it bolts in. Once you remove those, you can actually take these brackets out just by pulling on the tabs. There are only little tabs at the bottom there connecting it to the diffuser, and then tabs connecting it to the top of the bumper. So once you get those out, the diffuser can basically just kind of snap out of place. Alright, so with my bumper set and some old tires, or some old wheels rather, I have gotten all the self-tapping screws out of this old diffuser, which means it's just a matter of undoing tabs and stuff. So these clips are already ready to come out, as you can see, just like that. Same with this one over here. And now it's just a matter of taking the diffuser out of place. So with that diffuser out of the way, we can now get ready to install this one right over here. I mean, it really is just as simple as just sliding these guys into little tabs and then bending them over once they're in place. That is essentially all you have to do with this Suvneer diffuser. Here you can see I've got the diffuser in the bumper now. I started in the middle and just kind of went my way along the sides with those little tabs, bent them over the edge, and they're looking pretty much perfect now. The fitments are actually really good with this diffuser. I'm really happy with it so far. And now the next step will be putting in those plastic brackets in the back. Here's a better look at the back of the diffuser, where you can see there are more tabs that go all the way along the edges completely, including the little upward part in the middle of the bumper itself. Here's a better look at those plastic brackets. You can see the bottom of the plastic brackets kind of attached to the diffuser itself, and then the top of the brackets can kind of clamp down on the diffuser and the bumper itself, kind of clamping them together. And now we are pretty much ready to put the bumper back on the car, but one thing to remember is that those plastic brackets are not quite firmly on there yet, so those have to line up properly with those mounting points of the body. So just keep that in mind as you're doing it. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be basically the reverse of what we just did to take it off. You can kind of play with the fitment a little bit with those two screws in the very sides of the car that are in the kind of the wheel well. So this kind of give you some adjustment for the fitment itself. I know that with my previous diffuser, the fitment was not great with the bumper, so hoping to improve that a little bit with this diffuser. But do not forget to plug in your parking sensors, as well as clip in the little vent line for the gas tank. And there we have it. Don't mind the dirty car, but take a look at that. You can see the mid-fin diffuser is really a little bit more aggressive than the stock one, but also not too much, not too over the top. Like in my opinion, the big fin one is just a little bit too much for my taste. If you like the OEM Plus look like myself, this is kind of the perfect diffuser for you, I think, because it's not really too much of a change, but it's enough to know that there is something a little bit more aggressive going on. I also think it complements my Suvneer high-kick carbon fiber spoiler a lot better than before. It kind of looks perfect with the spoiler and the diffuser together. I do plan on getting the Suvneer carbon fiber diffuser extensions in the future, but those are not in stock right now. But when they do have them in stock, you will be sure to see a video on that very soon.